soda salt mine are mineral deposits found in saline lake beds found mostly in arid environments. Soda salt, known as magadi in Swahili, is traditionally used to enhance flavor and tenderize food while accelerating cooking process in boiled foods like meat, cereals like beans and maize. It is also used by tobacco chewers by mixing it with dried tobacco leaves before chewing. Livestock lick it for essential mineral nutrients. Throughout history, MAGADO has had many practical processing that continues today in wide-range communities that traditionally have been applying their skills to prepare and harvest the mineral crusts from the sources. From a Swahili word magadi, there is MAGADO crater. MAGADO crater is located in northern Kenya. Miners of soda salt are Meru people who have been working in the crater for many years. Soda salt mine and miners go there seasonally to prepare small created water pans on the crater floor. Water collects in the pans and forms different colors during soda salt mining process that evaporates to form a soda salt crust. This is a traditional industry for the crater miners, usually marked with several cultural activities that are attached to their traditional values and norms. Newcomers who want to work in the crater are first initiated through a ceremony that makes them adhere to rules and regulations from the traditional miners. The initiates are thoroughly prepared to work hard and endure while working in the crater.
Mimi na babu yangu alikuwa hapa 1914 na siku hiyo walikuwa wanafukuzwa huko, alikuta babu yake pia hapa. Unaona? Sasa hii mimi na shimba ni ya babu yangu. Na kuna mwingine na shimba sio ya babu yake. Hata ukiingia leo hapa utapata shimo, utapewa. Sababu tuseme kama yule mzee anaingia na wewe anasema, "Oh, huyu mtoto yangu nataka awe mwana Makato, azaliwe hapa." Sisi ni jukumu letu kumuuliza, "Unamjua?" Ndio. Kwa hivyo unajua ni mtu mzuri. Ndio, wewe ndio mdhamini yake. Unaona? Sisi tunamchukua, tunamfanyia kimila. Sasa tukimfanyia kimila, yule ndio baba yake alikuja naye atampa shimo. Kama shimo yake ni kidogo, atampa kama 1 ama 2, alafu aseme, "Mimi nataka hii mtoto yangu apate shimo yake." Kuna mahali ingine ambaye hakuna watu, atawaulizia, watamwambia, watamwonyesha ashimbie hapa. Na yeye amepata, si ati aliridhi kwa baba yake ama nini.
Magado history in the crater is dated back in 1890s when Samburu had settled in the area. However, Meru people who have been working in the crater over the years believe that they were the first people to enter the crater and were led by a bull from the present-day Kabasi location. The lone bull strayed to the crater, discovered, licked Magadi, wallowed in the salty mud, and got back home after 3 days. In 1950, Magado was a booming business between Meru and Borana that made a small center develop at the entrance of Magado crater in 1957. There were many shops and people came from everywhere from the nearby centers and towns to spend nights there. Magado town closed in March 1963 from the shifter bandits' attack. This led to many people running away for their safety. Magado crater was reopened in 1969, but this time there was no settlements and people started operating from Kachuru, a small center of a walking distance to the crater. Workers and owners of these water pans came and stayed in the caves on top of the crater as they went about their activities in the crater. Magado town never recovered, but Magado activities continued in the months of May and June, cleaning out the mud and pouring out of water pans. Cleaning activities started in May and progressed to July when salt crusts were formed. In 60 days, a crust of Magadi is formed in the pans. The solidified crust of Magadi prepares miners to perform a special sacrifice of thanksgiving. The sacrifice is done on the walking path to the crater by men and women, owners of the pans in the crater, who go through the cultural rituals and rites that traditionally define their offerings to God.
Kwa kitamaduni yetu, ule ukoo, ule maalumu ndio anaongoza wale wengine, makoo zile wengine. Yeye naenda mbele, tunamfuata. Kama kwa upande wa kondoo, kuna ukoo ule unauaga kondoo, hata Meru ndio anaua hapa. Sio kila mtu anaweza ua kondoo hapa. Haya, kama ni moto, siku ile tunakuja, si kila mtu anaweza choma moto. Kuna ule ukoo naye akuje atangulie awakishe moto. Haya, wakati wa kuteremuka hapa, kama tumeua kondoo leo asubuhi, kesho tunateremuka, kuna yule naye wa ukoo fulani atatangulia. Sio kila mtu anaweza tangulia, lakini kukaa kwa kazi, wao wakishafanya hivyo, wao maokoo, sisi wote tunaungana tunafanya kazi.
The ceremony marks the beginning of harvesting for miners. Harvesting season begins. Miners dwell in the crater and occupying huts located in caves high up the crater wall. The process starts by praying. Then crust is cut like a cake and pieces are collected outside the pan and stay to dry before packing process starts. Miners work in groups during harvesting, moving on different pans to help each other. Pans are owned by families and individuals, and the number of pans owned by individuals depends on his or her efforts and energy, but the average is 10 pans per person. Each pan yields about 2 to 3 bags, each weighing 50 kilograms. Packing is done in dried banana leaves and bundles are left to dry before carried out of the crater. Miners carry the packed bundles on their backs or shoulders out of the crater. It takes about 30 minutes to walk up, walking on bare rocks and narrow tunnels that ends up at their storage site. It is group work and it takes several days to clear the collection from the crater, then transport to the market in nearby towns.
Hapa kuna magado aina mingi. Iko hivi, ile magado grade 1. Kuna ile grade 1 kabisa. Ile inaliwa na binadamu na inakuliwa na watu. Binadamu ndio hao wanakula hata tumbako, na ndio inategemewa sana na hawa watu tuseme wa Borana, wa Somali. Kuna ile namba 2 ambaye sisi sana wa Meru na sisi tunapenda ya kupika chakula. Hiyo sasa tunamfunga kwa mgombo wa dishi. Hiyo namba 2 hiyo. Kuna namba 3. Namba 3 naye ndio hii inaliwa na ng'ombe. Tunaita mbololo. Unakuta kiasi wanafunga kiasi kama hii. Sio kubwa sana. Hii ndio ya ng'ombe. Sababu hii ya watu ya binadamu ng'ombe hawezi kula, takufa.
The crater of Soda Salt Mine is a major source of livelihoods for miners who have been working there, and for many years it has brought cohesion between them and other communities living around the crater. When drought comes, the crater provides water for the livestock of communities around the crater. Hundreds of livestock descend to the crater for water. It becomes a beehive of activities for both miners and pastoralists. These groups of crater users have developed relationships to share the resources in the crater without conflict. The magical Soda Salt Mine in the crater remains a major activity in MAGADO crater that for many years will continue to link human life to the crater.